Yeah,
Nice.
she posted about it the other day. I was like, yo, that's what's up.
I would prefer AEW, but okay, you know what I'm saying? Can't complain.
Oh, we're
Bro,
live, guys. We're live. So
Oh, we're
fuck all that
live.
extra shit. Fuck all that extra shit.
Okay.
We can continue the
okay.
conversation. Shout out to me for fucking up the live intro, but it's all good. We are not going to sit here and complain. We are not going to make any excuses. We're just going to hit the button. My bad. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Guy Talk Uncensored. It is I, RJD, along with my co-host, the Puerto Rican Papi, Isaac Pretty Boy Matos. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
I know I fucked up. I know. And we have ourselves a special guest in the building, joining us for this very special episode. We got Mark, aka Mark Knight, in the motherfucking building. Say what's up to the people, man.
What's good? What's good?
Say what's up to the
It's
motherfucking
Mark
people,
Knight.
man.
What's
We
up
got
to the
Mark Knight
motherfucking
in the
people?
building,
What's up?
Now you see, stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show.
You know I can't hear
This-
the sound effects, right?
Oh shit.
You see, I'm telling you, he's always fucking it up. This guy, I swear.
No, you know what happened when I left the studio? I gotta reshare everything. Oh my god. Hold on.
This is
Can you hear
definitely
this?
getting clipped up.
Stupid.
Can you hear that?
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
All right, so first of all, let me hit the button on myself.
You stupid.
Wait, I'm gonna hit the other one too.
Stupid.
And I'm gonna hit this one. Now, we are going to give Mark Knight the proper introduction. And we're going to clap it up for Mark Knight properly this time. I'm sorry. My bad.
Thank you.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
You fucked up.
Yeah, we're gonna. You know, I actually had that chant and it stopped working. I don't know why. I
Dude, that
only
would've
got
been
to
the
use
best.
it once, and it pains me. This whole intro, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to throw on the AC. I'll be right back.
this whole intro is messing me up right now. But I'm good. We're back.
Oh, God.
We're back. We're ready. We're ready to roll. No
Most
problem.
definitely.
First off, Mark, how you doing, buddy? What's up with you?
I am super de fucking duper, sir. Absolutely fantastico. How are you today?
I've been better. I'm looking crazy out here, but I've been better.
How about you, Isaac? How you feeling?
I've been good. You know,
That's
just
what's up.
living life day by day.
And that's what it's all about, man.
If
That's
you
what it's
Yep,
all about.
exactly.
that goddamn depressing goddamn tone, it's gonna be me and you, brother.
Ain't
Swear to
nothing
God.
depressing, bro. I'm happy. I'm actually happy.
Clap along.
And let me tell you, that right there is what a lot of people is hard to try to find these days is happiness. I'm sure you
Very much
guys
so.
are like, I'm sure you guys are definitely hurting over Jason David Frank's passing.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, we gonna get into all of that. We have
Yeah.
to because there's a lot. What the hell's going on here? There's a
But,
lot. There's a lot we got to talk about in regards to that.
Yeah, but before we get into
Yeah, before
that,
we totally kill the mood.
I mean, no, I'm still gonna kill the mood because
Oh,
I don't know if you guys see my Instagram, my Facebook, but a very good friend of mine recently just passed away.
My condolences,
oh shit,
brother.
I did not. My condolences, bro. I did not know that.
It was a shock, and I, like to this day, I don't know, like it was just so surreal, you know, like hearing the news and like the emotional overwhelm came through me because it was on the same day that we all found out about Jason David Frank, and I was already like down because I was like, damn, Jason, you know, like the world's most the world's most famous ranger, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
loved by everybody, when he passed, man, I was heartbroken. I was crushed. I was already feeling down. And then when I got the news from a mutual friend about my boy, uh, that just did it. That just took the cake for me. That was like, what is it? The straw that broke the camel's back. Like I was in tears. I couldn't stop crying. His name is Malachi. I met him in 2009, where I met most of my other friends. We all met that year, and Yu-Gi-Oh at the time was like the biggest thing. Everybody was playing the card game, so that's how we all came together. Was because of that. We hung out every night playing the game. You know what I'm saying? And he was a funny guy. He was loving, funny. He always cared. You know what I'm saying? Of certain people, but thinking back on those days, I wish I could just rewind the clock and go back to those days to where we all used to hang out and stuff like that, and get to spend more time with him, like I did that year, and and the year after, and the year after, and the year after. You know what I'm saying? Until I had my son, and that's when life put us in a different path. I had my son. I had to do things uh as an adult to take care of my son, and
Yeah.
so it's not, I never got to see him much after that, but we always talked on Facebook and stuff like that, and it was just so heartbreaking to hear that he passed. And it was crazy because he had a roommate who found him hunched over, and when he went to check up on him, his face was just like completely blue. And when I heard that, I was like, oh man.
That's fucking horrible.
And rest in peace to my boy. My condolences goes out to his family and stuff like that. And I'm gonna miss that guy a lot, bro. I'm gonna miss that guy a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace to him, man. My condolences to
Dude.
his family, and listen, my condolences to you, man, because you lost a bro, you lost a friend, you lost a good friend, and um, that's tough. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
It really is, bro. It really is.
it's it's
My
it's
yeah. My
it's
many
hard when
condolences, man. Like,
Thank you.
it's hard when that shit starts to when death just starts creeping really close to you. It gets really really hard to deal with, and especially you've obviously made note of it already. You've had some unfortunate losses in the last couple of years, so for you it's already gotten as close as it can get, but you know it doesn't make it any easier. Especially it's like you want to know answers, you want to know what's going on. You try to make sense of it, but there is no making sense of it. Like it's just, I still haven't come to terms with it. There's no making sense of shit like that when it happens. All you could do is just kind of deal with it as best you can,
Yep.
and think about the good times and not the bad, and try to move on as best you can. Honestly, but I don't
yeah.
think it ever gets any easier, especially when
It definitely
shit
does.
like that is on your mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, if there's anything I could say, man, is my many condolences to you, brother. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Like, especially the past couple of
Hey,
years
Angie.
around the holidays. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
you saying
Okay.
what's up to Angie in the chat?
Yeah. On the
Oh,
chat.
okay. Oh, there's somebody in the chat. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
sorry. um, but yeah, there's one thing that I've had to feel like absolutely terrible from is the past couple of years. I've lost some real dear people in my life, family members, people that I didn't think would die just out of the blue. And it's like, it's around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck. Like, one of the worst ones was last year. I lost my godfather literally not even fucking the day before Christmas. I was like, what the fuck? Like, my godfather was a huge wrestling fan. And when I say, yo, he was there when Andre was slammed by Hogan.
Oh shit.
Like he
Wow.
was at that WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I tell you this man, like his wisdom, his kindness and shit like that, and it was just like he went and passed right before Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a cousin that committed suicide right before Christmas time. And that shit devastated the fuck out of me. I was fucked up for a minute over that. My grandmother passing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been the worst, man, and it's always near holiday time. It's like holidays is
Always.
supposed to be a time that is supposed to be like family and friends coming together and
Yep.
enjoying, and it's like here I am, you know, having to worry about, you know, going to a funeral or having to worry about mourning for someone, you know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to you, man, because yo, Thanksgiving is literally a few days away, man. It's like, and you know what I mean? I feel for you, man. Like seriously, like
Thanks,
it's
bro.
a really terrible feeling, like
I
to lose
appreciate it.
somebody close. Yeah.
It really is. Last year, I lost a grandfather to Alzheimer's from my father's side, and the only great memory. Well, I can't say only because I had a lot of good memories with him, but the one memory that I will never forget is when they took me to my first wrestling event. It was at Nassau Coliseum when Nassau Coliseum existed, and
Wait,
um,
National Coliseum is not around anymore?
nah, they changed it.
Yeah, it's
Oh
different. They
shit!
changed
Oh,
it.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
a
that.
Yeah, they changed it.
few
So
years
Nassau
back.
Coliseum, it was WWF, and I got to see Sid Vicious, Mankind, Undertaker, like they were all like at the main. They all started showing up, and I was like, "Oh, this is." I was taking pictures. You know, back then was the cell phones, so you
Yeah,
had like like actual cameras, and you taking
yeah. Them little
pictures, and I was
disposable
taking pictures.
joints.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and I took pictures of all of that, and that memory will always live on forever, bro, because I would never forget that day, bro. My first wrestling event, and I was about, I want to say maybe about 14, 15,
Yeah.
around there, and that would be
Yeah.
my memory forever.
You see what I'm saying? Like one thing we could say is memories, especially when it comes to wrestling, is the best thing we could always keep about the ones we love.
Hmm.
Like for example, all those pay-per-views I used to watch with my godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like especially when we watched that terrible ass main event when Yokozuna lost to Hulk Hogan. How pissed off my godfather was, like, are you fucking serious right now? Why the fuck did he just fucking come in and just win like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, we always will have memories like of the ones we love. And that's what helps us carry on. That's what helps us to enjoy life with. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not with us anymore, but memories last forever.
Yep.
And it's crazy too. I heard somewhere recently because there's been a lot of death, unfortunately, um, last year for a lot of us. And I heard somebody say, an older gentleman, about 50 something years old. He's like, listen, man, when I die, don't celebrate, don't mourn me, man. Celebrate my black ass. And we was like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, though we was talking, the mood was kind of down, but he was just like, man, y'all motherfuckers better celebrate my ass. And he's like, my funeral, I want my shit jumping like a fucking party. He's like, listen, I'm 50. What I
Nick
got?
Swartzen.
He was like, no, it was a black guy I know. I don't know who.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who Nick Swartzen is. But it was a black guy I know, like personally. And he was just like talking to us, like a bunch of me and my friends. And he was just like, yo, listen, I want my shit to be jumping like the club, right? I
I don't
want
mean
people
to
be.
cut you off.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna back out, come back, echoing again.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
Oh
But
yeah, I was just saying like there's an echo going on.
Hold on, yeah.
I hear it slightly too, but it's
I'm
fine.
like, yo,
Just back out and come back. You know it'll fix itself. But he was just like, yo, listen, I don't want to hear about none of that nonsense. I don't want y'all to be sad. I want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to be chilling. Because if I hear that y'all out here sad, I'm coming back from the grave, I'm smacking all y'all motherfuckers. So I was just like, yo, bro, what the hell are you talking about? But it's hard to do, man. I say all that to say that's hard, man. It's hard when you're experiencing that kind of pain and grief and shit like that to just all of a sudden it's everything's okay. Like we're just gonna celebrate the happy times. Maybe it's selfishness because it's like you're thinking about yourself because it's like he's this person, he, she, whoever is no longer here, and I feel a certain type of way. Who knows if it's that? Who knows if it's uh, ego, selfishness, whatever you want to call it. It's hard. You know, I know
yeah,
it's. I haven't figured it out yet. It's hard for me because
Yeah.
selfishly, I want my friends here. I want my friends
yeah,
here. I want my family here. I don't want nobody to pass away.
Yep.
But you got to realize when you take your first breath, you know there's only one way this ends for us all, and it's
right.
hard for people to deal with that. It makes people uncomfortable, to be completely honest with you. And
Yeah,
I don't even blame them. I get it. I get it 100%.
yeah. It's tough, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen people that when they lose somebody close to them, it's brought out the worst in them. Like a great example, I knew this one girl that her boyfriend died in a fiery explosion this year.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was like when I found out like how he died, I was like, "Are you
That's
fucking
that's rough,
serious?"
man. That's a rough way to
And
go.
bro, when I tell you, bro, like she completely shut everybody out. Like she completely shut everybody out. She changed, and I don't even keep in contact with her anymore because it's like she hated the world, and I understand it because it's like not everybody can cope with someone's passing, especially when they died that bad.
Especially the way they go too.
Hmm.
It's not like he
Yeah,
died in his sleep peacefully with friends and family around him. It's
that's what
like
I'm saying.
the way people go out is also like when people knock on wood get murdered or people get like car accidents and shit like that where or something that could have been prevented or that is preventable. It's like that shit it sticks with you, fucks with you, man. It's like
True.
damn, like what if I would have told this person, yo, don't go get the groceries? It's fine. We'll get it tomorrow. Would they still be
Yeah,
here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. It almost like people blame themselves. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that shit it weighs on people, especially when, like I said, it could be selfishness, but especially when it's like you think you could have made a change or one thing you could have did might have affected that outcome.
yeah,
Maybe you could have made a phone call. Maybe you could have said something. Maybe you could have done something. Maybe you could have said, don't go. Maybe you could have said, no, go. Like all these little things that could have prevented that moment in time. That's some people don't know how to deal with that shit. And I can't lie to you, I can't blame them. That is something very difficult to cope with, especially when it's
it is.
somebody that you truly love, somebody really close to you, fucks with you.
Yeah,
We all been
and
dealing with that shit.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we have to stay on the topic. So Jason David Frank passes away. Actually, I this is normally Isaac's job, but I'm just gonna pull it up. He's probably gonna pull it up before me. Uh, uh, just so we could get the full details. Uh, okay, where am I? This is as of. Is this as of today? I think this is as of today. 12:01 p.m. So I'm just gonna read this short snippet, and we'll keep it pushing. Jason David Frank passes away at the age of 49. The news initially broke by his personal trainer and close friend Mike Bronzolius. Hope I didn't butcher that. And later corroborated by TMZ, along with fellow Ranger actors Walter Jones, and Blake Foster. Frank, born on September 4th, 1973, was best known as Tommy Oliver in the long-running Power Rangers franchise. The series was his acting debut, and he would serve as the Green and later White Ranger for the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. Though he was only meant to appear for 14 episodes, he became so popular that he would continue to play Tommy in other Power Ranger seasons, Power Rangers Zero, Turbo, and Dino Thunder, along with appearances in anniversary specials. He also consulted the 2018 graphic novel Soul of the Dragon from writer Kyle Higgins and artist Giuseppe Cafaro. I did not know that he was only supposed to appear in 14 episodes, and he was there for the whole fucking thing. God damn it, Don DeMarco for fucking Tommy, man. That's crazy. He became. I'm not gonna lie. The first fucking thing I had was a Green Ranger. I ain't had that white one. I remember when I got the green one. Quick story time. I don't have my story time soundbite, but fuck it. So I'm going by KB Toys. You guys remember KB Toys, right?
Of course.
I mean,
Of
Isaac
course.
is 50
Like,
years
come on.
old, so he knows. Mark, me and Mark are around the same age. So, Isaac,
I look like it.
I know you were. I know you were in your 20s, Isaac, when this came out. But KB, I was passing by KB Toys, and all I know is that Power Rangers was popping. What was I? 8, 9 years old, 7, something like that, 7, 8, or 9. And we passed by KB Toys in this mall and on Island, and I was like, "Yo, ma, let me get that." And she was like,
Nope.
and so I was like, "Damn, how am I gonna get this thing?" So I don't know. I finessed it somehow, and then she was like, "Yo, you could get one thing." I was like, "Oh, let's go." And then I lost the fucking sword a week later in the crib. You want to know when I found that sword? Matter of fact, when did I? You want to know when I found that sword? Take a guess when I found that sword. Take a fucking guess when I found that sword.
When you were 10.
No, I found that sword like a year before I moved out of that house.
Are you serious?
Mind you, I was there since I was born. I moved out when I was 14.
Get the fuck.
So that sword was in the nook and cranny of the goddamn kitchen and the stove for like 9 years, bro.
Damn.
Oh man, I did not know that. Man, I know we guys got a lot to say. I should see if Andrew wants to come on too to give his thoughts. While I'm doing that, let's start with you, Mark. Obviously, this is shitty goddamn news, but what? I guess we'll go first reaction, and then we'll see where it goes from there. First reaction when you heard this news.
I thought it was a fucking hoax. I was like, get the fuck, nah, bullshit, bullshit. It's probably one of those fucking hoaxes that I keep hearing about. It can't be real. But the second I heard suicide, I said, fuck. Because bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I hope you guys don't mind me getting like too deep on this.
No, go ahead, bro.
Suicide is, to me, a war. Depression is a war in itself. And suicide is one of depression's most difficult bosses to overcome. I know this because I battled this depression. I battled this war for so many years. And I've lost so many good people in my life, so many good warriors to suicide. And I'm going to be honest I'm even going to go as far as to say, man, like, I'm a survivor myself. I've had some real close calls. And when I tell you, like, I literally kissed death many times. And almost at my own hand. And it was like, I'm glad I didn't, because my mom and my family didn't deserve to be put through that, especially my friends that is closest to me. And it breaks my heart to know how many that have been closest to me that have fallen to suicide. And it hurt seeing what happened with Jason David Frank for one reason. Jason David Frank was my childhood. Like, to this motherfucking day, I still fuck with Power Rangers. Like, Power Rangers Legacy Wars, the Morphin Grid. Like, I'm constantly, you see the posts I post on Instagram and Facebook.
All the time, bro.
Motherfucking Power Rangers, bro. It's like a Power Rangers comic. Some shit with Lord Zed, some shit with the Green Ranger. I'm constantly posting about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it sucks because, bro, when I tell you there was so many fucking times that Jason David Frank did signings out here. And I kept saying to myself, I can't make it. It's too far. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go to the next one. There is no next one now.
Nope.
I fucked up.
Me too.
And I'm never going to know that feeling, to know what it was like to meet him.
Yep.
Because, yo, when I tell you, bro, it's just like what you read, bro. He was so into being a part of the Power Rangers franchise for his fans, for himself. This motherfucker, he was supposed to be in 14 episodes. This motherfucker was constantly in Power Rangers. He was even doing side projects. Like, yo, of
That's
course,
what I'm saying.
I'm
He
sure.
came in with the full goatee. And I was like, what is going on here?
Bro,
they should have gave him
I'm
some credit,
sure-
bro.
I'm sure you motherfuckers saw Bat in
Executive
the
producer.
Sun. Bat in the Sun when he took on Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah, of course, bro. I saw that. I saw that.
Bro, when I saw that superpower beatdown, I was like, this is dope. They got a guy that sounds just like Jason David Frank to fucking play the White Ranger. And when he took off the helmet, I was like, they got Jason David Frank to play the fucking White Ranger? Are you fucking serious?
Yep.
Like, what? Like, dude, that shit, I got hyped just looking at that shit, man. And it's like, even the fucking Power Rangers remake, that, by the way, I fucking couldn't stand, bro. Seeing him at the end was like, that's the real Power Rangers, yo. Like, that's fucking lit.
Yep,
You
it
know
was
what I'm
him
saying?
and Amy Jo Johnson as well. The Pink Ranger, she was on there too in the remake.
It's like, but you get my drift. Like,
Yeah,
he was so influenced on the Power Rangers franchise, man, and being a part of it and being there for his fans. And it was just like, bro, I looked up to this guy. But, bro, when I tell you the Green Ranger was my favorite power, and it's not saying it because he passed. It's not saying it because he was the leader at one point. It's saying it, bro, he was my fucking favorite, bro. For 5 fucking episodes, he gave the Power Rangers the business, bro. He beat all their asses for 5 episodes. They had to do everything to try to take down the Green Ranger, and they finally fucking took him down. And it took 5 fucking episodes, bro. You know how fucking at the edge of my seat I was for those 5 fucking episodes? If I'm not mistaken, there probably was more. Because it was a while ago, but bro, one thing I will never forget was how bad he beat all their asses, bro, so many times. And it was just like, fuck, are they ever going to defeat him? And he ended up joining them. Dude. And it was like, bro, the fucking Dragon Zord was sick. The fact that he managed to play a flute with a helmet was fucking even dope. It was like, it made no sense, but it was still dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, his whole premise was awesome. And then, bro, yes, I even liked it when he turned into the White Ranger. When he turned into the White Ranger, he had Saba, the fucking sword, and he was able to throw that shit, and the shit would boomerang back and all this shit, and do lasers out of his fucking eyeballs. I was like, what the fuck? The Tiger Zord, like, just everything that he did with Power Rangers was fucking dope.
Yep.
And it was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you forget he was human because of all this shit that he did, like with the Power Rangers. You really felt like he was a fucking Power Ranger. Like he had the cosmic powers. You felt like he was that guy. And then to see that he was human just like you and me, but he didn't have the strength to fight against one of the hardest warriors of depression. Bro, this shit was fucking heart-wrenching. It was fucking heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm. You know,
just...
I was 10 years old when you know, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers started, and I remember watching, you know, the very first episode and how they all became a team and stuff like that. You know, the floating head sword on telling Alpha, hey, you need to get us some teenagers with attitudes, you know. And then you had, you know, Jason, Kimberly, Zach, Billy, and Trini. And the very first Ranger that I liked was, you know, Jason, the Red Ranger. And then here comes Tommy. And then I was like, wow, you know, like he blew my mind. And I was like, this is my favorite. And and I think you were right, Mark. It was like 5 parts to the evil Green Ranger, and how Rita was just, you know, using him to defeat the Rangers. And then, you know, that last part, he became one of them. He became the good guy, and then you started to love him even more because he went from bad to good. It's like watching wrestling. You know, when you see wrestlers go from
he had the heel turning into a face.
Yeah, so I was just like, you know, wow. Jason David Frank as Tommy has always been my favorite, and he was, you know, an inspiration to me. He was also my hero, and you know, as you know, Power Rangers kept going, I continue to see him still doing the same thing, doing the movies. You know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, the Turbo one. You know what I'm saying? Until
it was sick.
Yeah, it was, bro. Until, you know, he felt it was his time to leave. You know, the Rangers, and they even, you know, he even came back, you know, for guest appearances on other future, you know, Rangers. You know, I think they had a episode of all the Red Rangers, and he was one of them. They had an episode.
On that note, did you see the one when he was fighting himself?
Yes.
And
yes.
I was like, what? I was like, what? This is sick.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
You know, the way they put it all together, and I was like, yo, that's crazy.
I was hyped, bro. I was like, this shit is crazy.
How ironic is that?
Yeah, and I think it was on Dino Thunder. It was on an episode of Dino Thunder. And it was, you know, you had him facing off the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, and I was just like, bro, what?
This is too much hype. This is too much hype,
bro. Too much going on. I was like, yo, but I was all for it. I was all for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think there was also another episode where all Rangers just came together, and he was also one of them as the Green Ranger. And I just love seeing him on my TV, and I was just like, yo, as my boy right there, that's Tommy. And then Dino Thunder comes up. I don't care how old I was, bro. I think I was like in my 20s, and I was watching it every episode. and until it finished. But I was watching it when he became the Black Ranger, and I was like, my man is becoming every color in the Crayola box. You know what I'm saying? Like he's becoming every color. He went from
That's what I'm
green to
saying.
white. He was red for two Rangers episodes. I mean, two Rangers series, and then he
Yeah,
becomes black. And I was like, wow, like my boy. I was like, once I heard Jason David Frank was coming back for Dino Thunder, I was like, I'm watching this because that's my boy Tommy. I'm watching him, bro. And I watched him still doing his thing. No matter how old he was, bro, he was still doing his thing.
yeah,
And he's gonna be missed, bro. He's gonna be missed, man. You know, the Rangers lost a brother, a family, like we all have. But us fans, we lost the hero, and he's gonna
yeah,
be truly missed.
It's I find it funny. Power Rangers was a really influential show. You see, there's a lot of those shows that we grew up on, such as when we were kids, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. The shows along that those veins, X Men. We were all into that shit, all of us. So it
yeah,
was like, Power Rangers was a really dope show. There's not one fucking kid that grew up that didn't go. It's more for time in the fucking mirror
Mhm.
or at school or something. Everybody did that shit. I mean, we were kids. It was fun. Like everybody did. It was cool. And
yeah,
you know, when you when you see these guys on TV, like you said earlier, you forget that they're humans too. You almost think that they're invincible. I agree with you 100%, Mark. You forget. You don't see, you don't realize that these guys got real problems and real issues in real life themselves. All you see is that that hero, especially as a child. All you see is that hero on TV, or if you're a little older, you see that main character that you resonate with, and it shows now. You know what I'm saying? Just like in back then, and
yeah,
it's just really what bugs me the most is that I've been seeing that word way too much in the last 12 months. That word suicide. And it's like I've like 5 or 6 people have like deleted themselves this in the past 12 months that some I know, and then you have stars too, but I'm just saying, like, it just keeps coming up, it just keeps coming around. And just like Mark said, is so many people struggling with themselves. Like
yeah,
the hardest thing they could ever fight is themselves, their own mind. You know, uh, Chester comes to mind. Robin Williams comes to mind. Motherfuckers that had it all, literally had
Matter of
it
fact,
all.
my shirt,
And
yo. I don't know if you noticed the shirt,
I noticed it now. I didn't even notice it before. It's
Daphne.
yeah, man. It's
Who's
fucking
on the
Daphne
shirt? I
Hunter.
crazy.
can't really see it. I can't
Daphne,
really. Oh,
Daphne.
Daphne.
Daphne
Yeah.
Hunter.
It's crazy, bro. It's like people are really, and it just lets me know that people are really out here hurting. People are out here struggling. It's not just men. It's not just women. We see you in the chat, John. What it do? It's like
Yup.
a lot of people are hurting and struggling out here, and it's like the older I get, the more I'm seeing this, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very troublesome.
It
Um,
is.
this brother, this brother was. It's like every time I've seen this in a star that had like fame and notoriety and a bunch of other things. If you don't get away from me, every time I've seen this, he's annoying me right now. Every time I've seen this, it's
He
like
just wants your love.
I've been loving. I've been petting him all day. He could get the fuck away from me. But you know what he could do? That's what he could do right here. Anyway, so Eddie, I've been
Send her to
seeing
me. I need a cat.
every time I see this, it's so troublesome, and it just makes me wonder. Like at the end of the day, what is the most important? What is the most important thing to you? Because you could have um you can have it all. I know, John. God damn it, leave me alone.
Yo, I just realized that
I know, and it's like I
I didn't
realized
even
it when he said
realize
it.
it. I
It's
didn't
like,
even
damn.
realize that
Let
he
me
put
fix it, bro. Let me
Jason
fix it, bro.
Davis
Motherfuckers
Frank.
have a heart
Dude,
attack.
Jason
So
David
before I
Frank.
make my statement, let me fix this because I don't want niggas to have a heart attack. You spelled this name wrong, you asshole. Hold on, let's fix this real quick. I understand. You know that my last name is Davis, but you know it's autocorrect. That's what it put.
Autocorrect.
Good? We good now? We good? I said I was sorry, okay?
Stupid.
Y'all got it. All right. So with that being said, it's like every time I see it, it's like it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, man. It doesn't matter how much money you got, how much fame you got. None of that shit matters. It's
Yeah.
good to have. Everybody would probably want to be rich sitting here right now. Everybody would probably love to have a lot of money, fame. People could do without fame, but a lot of people like to be rich and have money. But what good is all that shit if you're not good within yourself? Like
Mhm.
if
Right.
you can't master the mind, if you can't get control of what's up here, if you can't control this, and you let this control you, it can take you to some very dark places. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that I know that have been to some very dark places, and some of them have not made it out. Some of them it consumed them. And for me, this is more about of what's troubling me is that like damn, there's another person who people was lining up to see at Comic Cons and all over the place, all over the U.S., maybe all over the world, especially back in the day. And he's done so much in his life. He's accomplished so much. He's accomplished more when we was kids than most people have would accomplish in their entire life, let alone what he was doing that we don't know about or that he was doing behind the scenes. And yet, all the things he's accomplished, all the things he's done, it doesn't matter because he wasn't right inside.
Mhm.
He wasn't right inside. Or we don't know the details of anything, so I'm not even gonna sit here and speculate
Actually,
as to why. Or do we?
actually, I found out why.
Oh, okay. So you
Um,
got the floor. Let me shut up then. Go ahead.
he apparently he was going through a divorce,
Like I told
Oh,
you. Like I told you.
and it's like, yo, the thing about it is man, especially part of the reasons that I
fuck.
I had the suicidal issues that I had was issues with love, and it's like I know this sounds pretty fucking stupid to say, but I actually once tried to commit suicide on my ex's birthday because I thought that that would be a way to get her to actually fucking give a shit about me. It's like
Mm,
it's shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like when people unfortunately are just going through some really hard shit with trying to find love or trying to keep love in their life, you know what I'm saying? They just feel the need to just end it all. My best friend, God rest her soul, she was 20 years old. Um, she was with her man, and she thought her man was gonna leave her. She killed herself. He came home to her dead body on his bed, and it's like
it's just
some
crazy,
people when they
bro.
feel that they're gonna lose somebody close to them, they can't live without them. My ex fiance, when me and my ex fiance split, my ex fiance, uh, she'll probably say so many bad things about me, but one thing I will say is, regardless of how bad a relationship was, I owe my life to her because when we split up, I tried to take my life and she saved me. And I'll be forever grateful for that because had she not had saved me, my family, my friends would have been devastated. I never would have knew what it felt like to be a pro wrestler and live my dream. So it's like, unfortunately, people that usually when they go through this kind of situation that they feel that they want to end their life, it's because they're either falling out of love with someone, or they feel like they're not being loved enough, or they feel lonely. And it's like part of the things that helped me overcome depression and suicide is that I learned how to be alone. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do. And it's like I can only imagine for Jason David Frank. I mean, he was a good looking cat. You know what I'm saying? So I know he can get women like that, but the thing is, the reason he probably did what he did was that one woman that he was getting ready to have a divorce with, she probably meant more to him than anyone could even imagine. So it probably was so hard for him to know that he was getting ready to lose her that he couldn't live with it. So
I'm struggling with this, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It's I have to be very sensitive on this topic because it is very hard for me to understand, and I only speak to seek understanding. Um, but it's like, god damn, man. Uh, it's like I wonder, like, did he have a bro? Did he have a sister, somebody, an agent? Like, yo, bro, there's life after divorce, bro. It's gonna be all right. I don't know if he had. Did he have kids with her? I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Her name
yeah.
was
Oh yeah, one kid with her.
yeah, Jenner
Oh yeah,
Frank.
that's right. He
Yeah,
did
the
have a
Mm.
daughter
kid. I forgot about
that
that.
was getting ready to follow in his footsteps because I think they were trying to get money to do a different Ranger movie.
Another Ranger movie.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
last two made a lot of money, right? They did well.
and she was going to be part of that film as a ranger, and she was going to follow in his footsteps. You know what I'm saying? And that was just, I think it was something white dragon, like they were trying to collect
Oh
money
yeah,
for.
yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were in the process. I think I don't know if they're still in the process of filming or they finished filming, but I've seen pictures of them filming
It
it,
looked sick.
and she was going
I
to
saw the
be,
suit. It looked amazing.
yeah, definitely did, and
I'm not.
she was going to be part of it. She was going to be part of that film.
But
Yeah.
there was nobody there to tell him like, yo, there's life after divorce, bro.
Oh, John's
Yeah,
ass.
John, I put it up. I put it up. John was talking shit, but
John's an ass. He
I'm
said,
just like,
bro, if you survive Rakishi's ass,
yeah, I put it
you
up. I don't
can't
know if you saw
survive anything.
it, but I'm
John
just
got jokes.
yeah, John's on his bully tonight.
This
He's trying to catch
motherfucker, yeah.
everything. I put it green just for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Terrible.
I didn't think I could do it. But I struggle with this, man, because it's like I can't walk in anybody else's shoes, and I never been there. I never been down that dark alley ever. So I can't sit here and comment on it like I understand or know what that's like or have been through something like that. So that's
Yeah.
why I said I have to be very sensitive about what I say on the topic because I ain't been there. You know what I'm saying? You've been there, Mark. You could speak on that. You know what that's like. You know what I'm saying?
I've been
And I
through hell and
know
back, and I
and
climb out.
and I know
Somehow I managed to climb
Isaac's been
out.
down the dark road too. So I mean, he's very public about that. So about depression and stuff like that. So you guys have been there, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's just hard for me. It's like, damn, I wish somebody was there to like knock him upside his head. Like, yo, bro, there's gonna be life after divorce. You got a beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will. Yes, you love that woman, but you're gonna be okay. If that was the reason that he did this, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, he had things to live for, and I don't know if he felt like he did. I mean, we will never know, and
Yeah.
that's why, like, this the self deletion, it fucks with me, man. It's like, I mean, we've seen it with like I said, we've seen it with women, the cyberbullying, they can't take it, and they think that that's a better option than living on and proving the haters wrong. We've seen it with men get left and they feel like that's a better option because they feel like no one loves them. We've seen it with women and the man leaves and the woman feels like no one loves me and she doesn't feel loved, so she self-delete. We've seen it so many times, and it's like, when are we gonna stop seeing it? Like,
Perfect example to piggyback off, what you said. What's her name? Hana Kimura, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
That female
Yeah.
Japanese wrestler that she ended up deleting herself because she was getting bullied on social media. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, she deleted herself, and hearing that story, I never got a chance to see her wrestle. I got to see clips, here and there, and she was definitely good. She was phenomenal. And for somebody that talented, that skilled, to let idiotic people out there to really get to you, that's that's that is how powerful words can be to somebody's mental psyche. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You're very
Because I've
true.
been bullied. I've been down your road, Mark. I was there. I tried to do the same thing over a girl, and when I did that is when I got to see the real love, the real support from family. And even when I tell these stories to my friends, they look at me as like, bro, I should smack you. I was like, but that was years ago. You wasn't there. He's like, I don't care. I should smack you. And you know what I'm saying? Like and this is what bugs me, right? And my girlfriend put it best. These people out there who tends to judge, questions people that do these things to themselves are very uneducated. You should not speak on something that you have no clue on anything about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Educate yourself on on mental health, how depression works, why people do these things, and then you can come back and talk to me. But if you're somebody that's never been in my shoes, don't talk to me, bro. I'm serious. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like it pisses me off because I saw those comments saying the same thing that people were saying about Chester. They were saying it about Jason David Frank. And I'm over here like, do you not know what people go through in their minds when it comes to depression, especially going through something traumatic or something so serious as getting a divorce and stuff like that? Like you don't know what goes on in these people's minds. Yeah,
Yeah.
they may have all this fame, they have all this money, they have a family, but sometimes all of that doesn't matter
I mean, it doesn't
because
mean shit.
exactly, because if you're damaged up here, you're not okay.
That's right.
That's why some people have the courage to get the help that they want and need so they can get better for their loved ones.
Yeah.
And
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 some
I,
of them just didn't
and
make that cut, as fucked up as it may sound. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is.
what really
Bro,
fucked me up. No, no,
there,
go ahead, finish up.
there was a person that literally, this happened recently. 22-year-old person literally lay down in the train track until the train ran him over. You know what I'm saying? Like my man, fuck it. My man took his life on the train track, just laying there waiting for the train to come. And it's just so like, what I want to know, what was going on in his life. Why did he do that? Was it because he wasn't getting anywhere in life? Did he just lose his family? Does his kids hate him? Like what happened? Why, like, what made him do that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those things do tend to affect, most men. Your wife
Yeah.
leaves you, your kids hate you, you lost your job, you got nothing. So what does
Yeah.
that make you feel? Worthless. And then what do? You end up taking your own life.
I know it, but it's like so not true. Is not to say that what you're saying is wrong. It's just I wish people would tell these people like, oh, it's not true. Like there's life after that. I just want to address this. John's in the chat. He was, and I put it up. It's like 80% of men, 80% of suicide. Shit, I said it. I wasn't supposed to say it. 80% of self deletion are men. A lot has to do with relationships
Or
Relationships.
relationships.
or relationships.
I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what did he tell you? Was that a typo? And he even talked about how he was there. I guess I'll put it back up. People see it. No, he was there. Sponsor's best friend died back to back. I was so empty. I wanted to be with them.
Well, I'm glad the
And
fuck you didn't, John. What the fuck?
we are all glad John didn't. Trust me.
Yeah, what
And
the fuck, man?
mental health is important, and it's like you know what? Mike talks about this shit all the time. Mental health, mental health, mental health. And you know, he's been saying that literally nonstop the past 2-3 years. Every time we have like these conversations off camera, just chopping it up, Mike will always be like, yo, mental health, bro. We don't understand how trauma, like, and we've been in the field, we worked in the field where there's a lot of trauma involved and there's a lot of mental health involved. And we've seen kids go through this. And some of us as kids went through some of the shit some of these kids went through. And the mental health aspect is real important. And a lot of people don't really focus on men's mental health because we're supposed to just take it and ride through it and be men and be strong and power through. I am that person. I don't really tell anybody shit until it's like too late. And I'm just like, fuck it. Listen, I'm going through some shit. If I ain't talk to y'all, this is why. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, yo, you've been dealing with this shit for how long? You ain't say nothing. And that's just kind of how I deal with shit sometimes. And I've never been pushed that far where, you know, I had those types of thoughts. But I've been, you know, I've been through some tough shit. Definitely been tough past couple of years for me. It's been a lot of back-to-back bullshit going on, including, like I said, our friend self-deleting, me and John's friend. So it was fucking rough, but it really fucks with me because I just think about like somebody like Robin Williams. I think about that
I was fucking shocked,
all the time, bro. And I think about
bro.
somebody I heard Tony Robbins say one time. Tony Robbins was like, bro, and I too have been on the train where somebody self-deleted. Unfortunately, I was on a train that went over somebody, and I seen some shit I probably shouldn't have seen that I can't unsee. It was a wild night. So that was unfortunate. But I know
Every time I would go to work, so I used to go to work that I used to take like a train for at least 2 hours, and there was so many nights I had to call off work because somebody would jump into the fucking train tracks, and they had to clean that up. Like, and this was like every couple of weeks. Every couple of weeks, I would have to call off work because somebody would literally commit suicide. They would jump into the train tracks. And it was just like, I was saying, like, fuck, how bad, just like what you were talking about, how bad is someone's fucking life? How bad is what they're going through? The need to actually want to either jump in front of or get run over by a fucking train, bro. The amount of fucking steel. I got hit by a car. Okay, you know.
Oh, I know.
I got hit by a car. That shit hurt. Okay,
I'll never
I got
forget
hit by a fucking car, and that shit hurt enough. To get hit by a train or get run over by a train is terrifying. Like, the fact that somebody had it in their mindset that, yo, they couldn't fuck with life no more, to the point that they were like, yo, I'm just gonna let this train hit me or run me over. That shit is heart-wrenching. That shit is terrible. Fucking terrible.
Listen to me, man. I remember watching this fucking Tony Robbins thing on YouTube, and he was talking about fucking fuck, help me, Robin Williams. There you go. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here, and he was like, this brother literally had everything. He got an. They said you can't win an Academy Award not being a comedian. He won an Academy Award not being a comedian. They're saying you're funny as hell, and everybody loves you. Like nobody has one bad thing to say about you. They say you have a wife. I believe he had children or a child,
He did.
and it was like what would be loved by literally everyone worldwide. And it's like, what would compel somebody like that who literally, from the outside looking in, seemingly has it all? What would compel that person to self delete? Like, it literally, to most of us who haven't been down that road, it makes no sense. It's like,
Yeah.
Chester, another one. And that brother been telling us for years how depressed he was. If you just go back and listen to the music, like from Hybrid Theory on, like he's just been telling us, like, yo. And I remember listening to him have an interview like a year before he had passed. And he was like, y'all think, I remember him saying, like, y'all think what y'all say hurts me? He was like, there's nothing that anyone can say which is worse than the shit that I say to myself in my own head. And I'm like, wow, like he's going through it. And I remember even on Joe Rogan when that shit happened, and Joe Rogan, somebody was on his podcast and they were talking about it. Joe Rogan was brought to tears, bro. Joe Rogan was like, yo, look at that shit. I guess they played a video of him at concert. Everybody had the fucking fireflies, the Bray Wyatt fucking cell phones thing going. He was in a goddamn stadium with thousands of people singing along with him and the rest of the band. And Joe Rogan is sitting there tearing up like, how is this guy's got a wife, kids, he's famous beyond belief. He can command a crowd of that magnitude, and he self deletes. Joe Rogan was speechless, and he was just like, I think, and I believe he also said something about mental health. Like, mental health is important. You just never know what somebody's going through. They could have it all. They could hide it really well. But when they go home and they have to sit with that man in the mirror, that's the toughest part of their day. The man dealing with the man in the mirror. And I was like, wow. And that's something that I still struggle with. I'm just like, man, if I could just like sit next to him and just pat him on the back and just be like, yo, there's life after this, bro. This does not have to be the end at
I
all.
wanted to bring something up. There's an artist. I've mostly been into metal music and other types of music, but when it comes to rap music, especially nowadays with the rap scene and stuff like that, there was an artist that I had to say that really got me to deal with my depression really well. And what's so sad is that he took his own life. And I keep this poster every day in my room, and I look up at him, and I'm always like, this guy had it all. Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
And it's like his music was so beautiful. I saw his documentary, and one of the most beautiful moments that I remember in that documentary, he had love. His girl was not going nowhere. Okay? And he had this girl. I remember he did this one part in the video that he was singing to her on stage. How many people could sit there and say, yo, I got to sing to the love of my life on stage? You know what I'm saying? And then, meanwhile, at the same time, he was still struggling with depression. He was still struggling with wanting to end his life. And he ended up doing it. He ended up killing himself. And it's like, this is a guy that he literally had everything, including the love of his life. And yet he still felt the need to want to end it all. And it's just, I feel like when it comes to depression and suicide, there's just a war that people are fighting for reasons that beyond anyone could understand, including ourselves. everybody has their specific reason as to why they fight suicide and depression every day. And it's not just, it's not just the basics like love. It's not just self-esteem issues. I mean, I've had self-esteem issues. That's another reason why that I've had, problems like that. I mean, I know for a damn fact Jason David Frank. Well, here's the thing. Did he have self-esteem issues? Because
you never know, bro. Just because you may think, oh, he probably gets women, or well, he had a girlfriend, a wife, obviously. But just
but
because
I'm
you
saying,
think,
like,
oh,
he
that doesn't
looked
mean
like he was in
anything.
great shape, and it's just like it makes you wonder, like, did he not feel like he was not in great shape enough? Like, you know
It's
what I'm
deeper
saying?
than
Like,
that. It's deeper than that.
yeah, it's deeper than
It's
that.
deeper than
And
that.
the thing is, religion wise too, because I guarantee you, there's probably people out there that are just like, well, he didn't follow Jesus enough or something like that. Actually, he was a Christian. One of his most famous sayings that he had was, Jesus didn't tap. You know what I'm saying? So this is a guy that he did follow God. He did pray to God. So it's like sometimes not even religion could even help with this situation. And it's heartbreaking. It's like it's people struggle with these issues, and there's a reason for everyone that struggles with it. And it goes beyond the only people that know why is usually themselves, because some people don't want to tell the world why they're having this struggle, because maybe they feel embarrassed by it. Maybe they feel that it's something they don't want the world to know. You know what I'm saying? So it probably was, dude, he probably had something going on besides, because it probably wasn't just the divorce situation. It probably was way more than that. Maybe guilt that he had from some mistakes that he made in the past. I know I wanted to end my life because of that as well, because of mistakes I made in my past that I wish I could come back from. You know what I'm saying? So it goes beyond it.
That mistakes that a lot of us make. I've been there. You make a mistake, and and you think everything's gonna go south, and sometimes you just wonder, like, if I didn't exist, these people would be better off. You know what I'm saying? And I've thought about that a lot, quite a few times. I recently, made a mistake, and you, and that mistake almost cost me everything. And you know, as I'm watching these things like unfold, and I just like, if this ends like right now, like that's it. I don't know what I was gonna do. I don't know, you you know where I would have been if that shit went south. A lot of us tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and when things go wrong in our life, we get those thoughts in our head. It's like, ah, you worthless, you ain't shit, uh maybe you shouldn't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? And the last part, or maybe I shouldn't. And then you delete yourself and just leaving everybody behind. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we may not see it and we may not know, but that does affect a lot of people.
Yeah.
And as many times that I've thought about it, the only thing that kept me, the only person that ever helped me stay alive was, my son. And I think I often thought of, what he would go through, what he would be like if I wasn't around. you know so it's just like that's the only person that's really kept me going.
Man,
I mean, there's
it's
other people that has kept me going, but
it's
from a
just
father's standpoint,
yeah.
you have
I've got
to
a kid.
look at your kids.
It's
Of
so
course.
difficult. It's so difficult for me, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't even sit here and cap. It's there's always you could always turn it around. I mean, that's just my belief. And I like I said, I cannot sit here and argue this point because I hope to never be in that place. I've been through rough enough times. I want some good times, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a rough enough 2 years. I need 2023 to bring me some positivity, goddamn it. But
Yeah.
I've been, we've all been down in the dumps, but some people get so far down in the damn rabbit hole. It's like it's like a black hole. Like light can't even escape. They can't escape it. And it, it's hard for me to understand. It's hard for me to, know, sit there and because I'm so affected by it, it's hard for me to sit here and just be like, damn, I get it. I just like I said, if I could just be like, yo, listen, there's time left. Like, not there's no reason to do that. Like, okay, you will be okay. You got this to live for. You got that to live for. You could get this. You could get another chick. Somebody loves you. This person loves you. Somebody out there cares about you. You gotta hold on to that. Okay, your girl left you. That's fine. You got a kid. Okay, you don't got a kid. Your girl left you. Okay, you got a mom, a dad, an uncle, a cousin, a grandma. Somebody loves you, bro. Somebody loves you, and they will be very, very sad if you do this. You need to think about them, hold on to them. If you're not gonna live for you, live for them. You know what I'm saying? Live for them. Live for your friends that love you and that want to see you do well and prosper, that will help you, that will move mountains for you. Your real friends. Live for them. Go do well for them. And then once you're doing well, then come back and have these same thoughts. I bet you'll be thinking differently. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because they felt, I don't know what people feel like, like I said, it's a number of reasons people have done it. We could be here all night talking about the reasons, but I just wish somebody was there or it was just like, yo, listen, don't make this choice. Don't do it. Don't make this choice. Because you don't know what the future could hold. You never know. You could fucking win the Powerball tomorrow. Then I bet you your ass won't be down in the dumps. I bet you you'll find something to be happy about. 185 million reasons why, I'm sure. But not that it's
I
all about
found.
money. I joke. But seriously, like
Yeah.
I just wish somebody was just like, yo, listen, there's no reason to do this. Hold on to something else other than yourself to give you the strength to continue to push forward through the mud and the bullshit that you are going through. Because the only
Yeah.
way through is through. It took me a long time to realize that shit. The only way through is through, especially when you're dealing with the man or woman in the mirror.
Yeah.
You got to get right with that person above all else. Because you could be rich, as we've seen many, many times. Doesn't matter about how rich you are, how wealthy you are, how many girls you sleep with, how many men you sleep with, how many kids you have. It doesn't matter. If you're not right up here with the person that you look at every day, those dark thoughts will creep in. And the only way to keep them out is to get right with yourself and to accept yourself.
Yeah.
Uh, It's just fucking sucks, man. Rest in peace to his brother. And just condolences to
Yes.
his family. Rest in peace to him. It's fucking sucks.
Yep. Rest in
I
peace to
mean,
Jason David Frank.
rest in peace. Uh,
What was the hashtag they were saying? I know it's something about Ranger Forever or something like that. I couldn't
uh,
remember,
I
but it was
don't know.
but it
Yo,
was,
did you see what Legacy Wars dropped for like in their the message that they put for him?
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Oh! I think you shared it.
I shared
Or
it. I shared it.
yeah,
Can you?
I
Do you have?
read
Do you have a
it.
way you could pull that up? Do you have a way you could pull that up there?
Oh, Ray Sean would
Oh,
have to do it on
yeah.
his end.
What the fuck? I'm not doing this right now, bro. I was trying to pull it up on Twitter, the thing, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was still
But
trending. But
but
my Twitter's
I
acting
will say
stupid.
this, man. What Legacy Wars did was
Hold on.
dope.
Yeah, just look up on Mark's Facebook.
Power Ranger Legacy Wars that on YouTube.
Yeah. No. So let me see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna send it to you
Is
through
it on your
Messenger.
page?
Yeah. Give me
Yeah,
one
All right.
second.
I just go
Unless
to
you
your
can find
page.
it. Okay. Yeah. I literally shared it. I think like yesterday.
Oh, so I gotta go to your thing. You share it as a story?
No. I shared. Okay. I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger.
Oh, okay. Let me just go to your goddamn. Pull up your goddamn thing.
All right. I sent it to you.
Uh, that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for it to come. I'm like scrolling down your timeline. I don't see it.
It was a day ago.
All right, hold on. Shit. I gotta put it over here. Hold on.
I don't know.
Oh, I got rid of y'all. Oh, there we go. Okay. It says, once a ranger, always a ranger. From Enway. We are deeply. This is what you try. This is what you talk about, right?
Yeah. That's all I was
Okay.
talking about.
We are deeply saddened by the loss of Jason David Frank. We are honored to have JDF visit our studio in the past, and he will be missed by us all. Please accept this gift in his memory. Once a ranger, always a ranger. May the power protect you always. Jason David Frank. That's dope.
When I
So,
So what happened was the gift was I got the Green Ranger as a playable character. So
so in the game.
yeah, I thought that was so dope because bro, it's hard. It's hard. You got to pay for that to unlock
Oh,
them.
okay.
And they said, yo, just out of his love and memory, yo, we'll give it to you for free.
Oh,
And it
that's
was
dope.
like, and it was dope because it's like, bro, it's like, and just that message alone that they took the time to say that, yo, this is a guy that was a part of the making of this game. He was even, he was doing commercials for it. Even the video game, the Battle for the Morphin Grid. You know what I'm saying? It's just absolutely incredible how much support like people. I mean, I've been seeing the posts from his fellow Rangers, the Blue Ranger, all these guys. Like they're all posting these beautiful pictures of how much they're gonna miss him and how much he meant to them. And one of the saddest things I saw as a picture was it was a picture of him with the Yellow Ranger,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
I saw
it
that,
was
bro.
I
so
think I saw that
heartbroken. It was
picture. I
like,
think I saw that.
Mhm.
and it was just like it's like he's meeting up with her, you know, and
They
it's
done
just
it. They done it with them side by side. Uh, remember they did a tribute video to Trini with the action figures.
yeah,
They did the same thing, but this time it was the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, along with Trini, and I think they had a Red Ranger in there too, along with Trini, and it was just like one big action figure of them together, and at the bottom of where Trini and Tommy was, right at the bottom was the rest of the Rangers, like Kimberly, Billy,
yeah,
Zach, like all of them, just like literally right at the bottom of that. And I was like, man, these people are really getting deep with these tributes.
yeah,
And as sad as it is, but at the same time kind of makes you feel good of how appreciated he
was.
was. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a lot of people's
everybody
childhoods, bro.
everybody grew up on Tommy. Everybody loved Tommy. Jason David Frank, and you was talking about Mark, like how you wanted to get a chance to meet him. I had that same goal to one day meet him. You know how many times this dude has been at New York Comic Con, and I was never there to meet him.
Yeah,
And
I tried to get my bro on here because he actually met him multiple times, but he was sleeping. I was
and there was
trying
people
to
showing
surprise y'all.
pictures of their time where they met him, and I'm like, man,
My
you
older
was
brother
like,
met him. My older brother met him. He posted the dopest picture. He got the actual, I believe he got the actual dagger that he signed or wherever it was. I was like, bro, that's fucking amazing. He said he was such a down to earth guy when he met him. Like he was so sweet to him and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's like I believe that.
a lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said, how kind hearted he was, such a nice guy.
You know what's even more cool too? He beat Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. I don't know if anybody ever heard that story, yo.
I most certainly did not.
I did not either. I did not hear that one.
I heard from the grapevine that Jean-Claude Van Damme was talking a lot of shit once upon a time about him, and he had the nerve to try to pull a fast one on him, and Jason David Frank beat that ass on him. It's like, I mean, bro, the motherfucker from Bloodsport got humbled by the White Ranger, bro. Like, are you serious, bro?
So I guess we did one of these. Jesus Christ.
Like,
Sean, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me.
I've been waiting to use that one. I ain't going to
You're killing me. I'm looking at YouTube. It says Guy Talk Uncensored is live, and you had the audacity to put Gut Talk Uncensored episode 21. Gut, bro.
I'll put Gut Talk?
Yes,
I'm going to change it.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. My bad.
You gotta put it. The fuck up. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Stupid.
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers,
I don't got the answers, man.
You ain't got the answers.
Maybe I could change it right now. Hold on, let me change it.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking up out here. God damn.
Big time, bro. Big time. Big time.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hold on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
No, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. I could screenshot this shit and post it up.
Oh, I definitely did put Gut Talk.
This motherfucker put Jason Davis Frank. You put Gut Talk.
Oh my
god,
god,
all
bro.
around today. Holy hell.
Oh my god, bro.
Somebody clip this
god,
up all
bro.
around today. Holy hell. Somebody clip this up. Edit video. Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do to this video?
Edit me out.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's all we doing. All right, it's fixed, motherfuckers.
Fix it.
It's fixed. Hold on.
Oh my god, it's comedy.
All right, I'm going to sleep, man. Fuck y'all. this is how you know it's time to go to bed. I'm like, well, I'm out here fucking everything up. God damn.
I do got one thing I want to ask personally from one of you guys.
Brenda, we see you, Brenda.
Now, Brenda, now come on.
You late. We signing off. It's over.
Yo, before we head out, I got two requests. Just two requests. First one, if it's not too much to ask, can we either call it out or post it up? Suicide hotline for anybody that's out there that's struggling with depression.
Oh, yeah, I know
Sean,
Isaac got that. Right.
Sean, I texted it to you so you could post it up. I don't know, somewhere around here. Maybe you could
Yeah,
just post
please.
it up.
To
So at
anybody
least
that's
people.
watching,
So
this right now, yo, if you're
I don't
going
have
through
my
that
phone.
war, yo, please
I don't know where my phone is.
find your inner warrior and fight
Send it.
back against
Do
depression,
me a
yo.
favor. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Send it to my Facebook so I can put it in the chat,
All right, I
and
got
then we'll
you.
call it out in the chat.
Got you right now.
And when I go back and put the clips up, I'll put it up with the clips.
Yeah, please
Yo,
do.
Brenda, hit the notification bell, Brenda. You messing up out here. That's for
Brenda,
you, Brenda.
Brenda,
That's for you.
you're in the chat. You're in the group chat. I
Word.
posted it up on the group chat. We
How
are
she,
live.
how she said she ain't get it? You know what, Brenda? This for you.
Stop the cap.
So I want to thank my girlfriend. She's the one that sent me the numbers to contact the helpline and stuff
All
like
right.
that.
I got it right here.
Much
Hold on. I'm gonna put it
appreciated.
right up on
Thank you.
screen. And I'm gonna
There we
make
go.
sure when we clip this. Oh, now we got 5 freaking people in here. This is crazy. So God
Wow,
Talk
Brenda. Wow.
God
And now
Talk,
whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
God Talk
Unmute us.
Uncensored. If anyone out there is struggling right now or at
Please.
all with depression, if you're struggling with self-deletion, just trying to keep it clean for YouTube, if you're but we done said suicide 50 million times. So if you're struggling with suicide, if you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, if you're not feeling like you are loved or that you are worth it, we are here to tell you you are, and we have the hotline here, which you can call 1-800-NYC-WELL. That's 1-888-692-9355. We're putting this up so anybody can have a chance to hit up this hotline and get the help that they need, get the information that they need. There's somebody in your life who rocks with you, somebody who loves you. There's never, ever, to me, there is never an instance where that is the answer. We could always rebuild. As long as you have air going through your lungs and your heart is beating, you can rebuild and you can get through, but you have to go through the bullshit in order to get to the other side. But there is another side. So please, let's repeat that. 1-888-NYC-WELL. That's 1-888-692-9355. I'm going to clip this up. We're going to put this up for anybody who out there who needs some help. We are here to help you.
Well,
Before we
not
go,
we don't work there, but there's people there that can help you.
You know what I mean? God damn it.
And I don't know if this number includes people from out of state. So if you're out of state, look for your local number, contact those people, talk to them, get the help. Don't let the darkness defeat you, because you don't want to be another statistic. Get the help.
let's win this war against depression together. We
Yes,
in this
exactly.
motherfucker together. We can win this bitch together. So all I could say is, before we go, please, let's throw one up for Jason David Frank. It's morphin' time. Who's ready?
Okay, on the count of three. On the count of three.
On the count of three. Y'all ready? 1,
1,
2,
2, 3. It's morphin' time.
Oh, you couldn't see mine.
Much
Rest in
love,
peace.
guys.
Rest in
Thank you.
peace. Rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace, Jason David Frank. Rest
I got
in
to
peace,
shout
yo.
out. I got to shout out our esteemed guest tonight. We're gonna clip this up, brother Mark. We're gonna hit you with the Don DeMarco man and a round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh wait. Where is he? I tried to get just you, but it didn't work. Doesn't matter. Tried to hit you. We greatly appreciate you, man.
Much appreciated.
Thank you for rocking with us today and coming out,
Mark.
man.
Thank you for having me on. Most definitely.
Of course.
It was an honor.
Just watching, just looking at your Facebook post every day talking about Jason David Frank, and I was like, he needs to get on with us. You know, we've all watched him as kids. We've all
No, there is
been
not,
Power
Angie.
Rangers fans. So I was like, yeah, let's get Mark in here. So
I
that's when I
appreciate
hit you.
that.
That was a good reach out. I tried to reach out to my other boy tonight, but it was
Thank
I
you.
was supposed to reach out to him yesterday, but it was extremely last minute. It would have been nice to hear from him because he actually met the brother a couple of times at Comic-Con, and he is just as big of a fan of all of the things that we like. But he got to work tomorrow. He's being a responsible adult, so
Wait a minute.
that's on me.
I do follow Jason David Frank on TikTok. I forgot to share this, but I do follow Jason David Frank on TikTok, including all his other social media platforms. But I followed him on TikTok, and there was something he posted, and I commented on it that same day. He liked my comment, and I was like, "Whoa, what?" Jason David
My
Frank
man
likes
he
my
marked out
comment?
crazy. He was like,
Yo, what? It's like, oh, I
He
was
pulled
like
the
on top of
Kimberly.
the
He
world.
pulled the
I was on
Kimberly.
top of
Oh
the
my
world.
god.
Yeah, that's right. Jason David Frank liked my comment. Did he like yours? No, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like on top of the world, bro. I was like Jason David Frank, bro.
Fucking dope, man.
It was, bro. It was.
Oh,
Yeah, damn
man.
right. I'm a fanboy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Shit. You love what you love.
Mm-hmm.
You activated his mark card. My man marked out. He's like, ah, where's Kimberly when you need her? Ah!
Yo, by the way, did you see Amy Jo Johnson that she went live on Instagram and like she was in tears, and which kind of broke my heart even more. So she's like not gonna lie, I would have cried. um but she started singing songs in tribute to him, and I was just like, damn, like I felt those words, bro. Listening to her sing, I just felt it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get off this. I don't need to cry anymore. But it was beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And that was pretty dope that she was as heartbroken as she was, she gathered the strength to share it with her fans also, because she had fans, with her fans on Instagram.
That's right, man.
Very true. All right. 11:30. We're gonna call it. Mark, man, I greatly appreciate you joining us, brother man.
Yes,
you are a friend to the show, brother man to me. Anytime you wish to come on, especially if we have something that you are increasingly engaged in talking about and you want to come join us,
next time it won't be this dark. You know what I'm saying? The next time it won't be this dark.
Yeah, it'll be a
no.
much
To be honest,
tone.
honestly, I'm glad that we did this because this was something that I wanted to get off of my chest to speak about. Because depression and suicide is something to talk about. Unfortunately, a lot of people are going through it, and it's only right if we address it. So I really appreciate you guys inviting me, and thank you so much. And I should be having actually a podcast in the future, so I will be honored if you guys would be my guest for my podcast as well.
I'm in there.
All you gotta do is let me know, bro. You know, we got you. We're gonna come support and show love, just like you've been supporting and showing love to us. So that's
thank you.
a given. That's a given.
Much appreciated, guys.
But yeah, man, this was good stuff, man. Like I said, rest in peace. And man, Power Rangers will forever live on. We will not ever forget, because Power Rangers is gonna live on on TV and on whatever else shows it's on. It's never gonna go away. It's always gonna get younger and younger. So we're always gonna be able to show the younger generation. So his legacy will live on through, his family and through his art. So
that's right.
Rest in peace to him.
100%.
With that being said, we got our esteemed guest Mark Knight. We got the Puerto Rican Poppy Isaac, and we got me, Mr. Bald and Sexy Chocolate Thunder himself, RJD. We are out of here. Before we go, I haven't hit my music in a week, so I'm hitting the Vegeta music tonight, goddammit. So To everybody in the chat, thank you very much for rocking with us.
Nice to have the Power Rangers. At least
I didn't have it. I mean, listen.
You messed it up, bro.
I didn't mess it up. Listen,
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Listen, we're gonna start this. We're gonna end this show how we started it, with me fucking up. So I don't care, goddammit. All right. May the Lord open. Good night, everybody. We out of here. We see y'all. We might end up seeing y'all Sunday or Tuesday. Me and Isaac will work that out. But we out of here. Peace.